WWE's NXT is preparing for Battleground in June in Las Vegas. But before that, NXT continues its fun, action-packed, we like to refer to in Florida, Coconut Loop or the Citrus Circuit. That's right, in the Sunshine State, Florida. Great ticket prices to see developmental talent and established NXT superstars like new NXT champ Trick Williams. And that is so cool. So we're going to do the Florida circuit. We'll talk a little bit about Florida. But first of all, thank you, champ. But I got to go here first. Hang on, Trick. I got to go here. Speaking of fun, I don't know anyone who has more fun with your ring entrance on NXT Tuesdays on the USA Network than NXT commentator and two-time WWE Hall of Famer Booker T.
Yes, sir.
That Trick. What do you think of Booker T? Get into it with the fans.
Man, whoop that Trick. Booker T has been part of the movement since the beginning. Hey, that's my Uncle Booker T, for all those who don't know, man. He's always been a good mentor to me. Man, he treats me like family. Man, I love Booker.
What was it like just, you know, you guys, when you're trying to connect with fans, and that's really hot. Whoop that Trick. Everybody's saying it. Everybody's up and everything like that. How did you come up with that?
Man, to be honest with you, James, I didn't come up with it. Man, the Whoop That Trick chant started early into the 2.0 days. And I was still alongside my ex-brother, my ex-best friend, Carmelo Hayes at the time. And I remember we came out for a tag team match. And, you know, a section of the crowd was chanting Whoop That Trick on an NXT Tuesday. And I remember looking at Carmelo like, hey, are they chanting, you know, for me or against me? We just kind of shrugged it off and went about our business. And then it just so happened every single time we had a match, every single time I had a match, the crowd continued to chant. And then it really broke out, I would say, NXT Heat Wave when I had a match against Ilya Dragunov. And my entrance music changed to an instrumental beat, and the crowd filled in the instrumental beat with the Whoop That Trick chants, and it's taken off ever since.
So really, this was something organic that was really drawn in by the crowd.
Yeah, man, it's all crowd participation, energy in the room, Booker T on the ad-libs, and then I just do my entrance and do my thing. Everybody gets involved. It's like a nightclub.
It is so cool. It is like a nightclub. It's like going out, man. It's like a fest. I've been one of these music ultra fests or something too. Everybody's just doing the same thing. They're all doing their thing and all. How did it make you feel when you were able to get that connection with the crowd? Because again, tell us how important it is, especially in your line of business, to do that.
Man, it's awesome, man. It's a blessing. It's everything that we want. You know, like getting into this business, I used to watch the people who I consider great, you know, the Rock, the Booker T's, the Stone Cold Steve Austin, the Triple H's, John Cena's. All these guys had great crowd participation, whether they were in support or not supporting them at all. And I just remember it like, man, that must be an unreal feeling for people to get on their feet and shout when they see you or hear your entrance music or watch you get the win. And that's just something that I've been dreaming about for a long time. So now that we're here and the people go crazy when they see me and they hear my entrance music, and when I'm fortunate enough to get some of these wins, man, it's like a dream coming true, man. It's everything.
Well, speaking of that dream coming true, what was it like for you winning that NXT title, getting on that roll? I mean, first of all, you had it Stand and Deliver. You had a big match in a steel cage with Carmelo Hayes. And then you'd be dragging off for that NXT title. Hang on, show that title and talk to us and show that title.
The people got to see it, man. This is a beautiful title right here. It's wrapped in gold and the rainbow color still from the 2.0, and it has those special nameplates on the side. You see Trick Williams right there on the side, man. And honestly, man, this title, what it represents to me is just hard work. Man, being willing to put the work in and being willing to take a chance on yourself. For all those who might not know the story, man, I went to Shawn Michaels and asked for an opportunity to show what I can do, you know, to take a chance on myself. I went to Shawn Michaels and say, hey, I love what I'm doing. I'm working aside my brother, Carmelo Hayes, but I want to see what Trick Williams can do. And, you know, he looked at me dead in the eyes and he said, hey, a lot of people ask for the ball and ask for an opportunity, but if you don't make a play, then we might have to sit you on the bench for a while. So, you know, being willing to take that chance to go to Shawn Michaels' office, Shawn Michaels giving me an opportunity to show what I can do, And then to be on the other side of all of this, you know, this deep in my career and winning the title is unbelievable. Like, just to think how different everything could have been if I didn't have that conversation, if I didn't take a chance on myself, you know, who knows where I would be right now. So, man, honestly, just a testament to hard work, being prepared for the occasions that you ask for, and man, living in the moment, embracing it.
You know what's so interesting about that? Because WWE Performance Center in Orlando, you get a lot of your training. Sarah Amato, Matt Bloom, running the show, Norman Smiley, Terry Taylor. We go down on the line. And you mentioned HBK Shawn Michaels, because he's like steering the ship. And it's interesting too, Trick, because Shawn was outstanding in a tag team with Marty Jannetty. And then he branched off into singles. So I think if anyone could understand that too, having that conversation with him even puts it more in perspective.
For sure. Yeah, I mean, you know, following, you know, Shawn Michaels' career, man, like you said, Marty Jannetty, then Diesel, and then Triple H and the whole DX thing. He knows tag teams very well, and he's found a way to shine within the tag team or within the group and by himself individually. So I'm pretty sure, you know, with me coming to his office, he probably respected that and knew exactly where I was coming from by wanting the opportunity.
Now I want to
touch this now. Yeah.
Well, now I want to touch on a couple of things from that. So now with NXT traveling Florida, doing those house shows, which are amazing. Then Tuesday nights, 8 p.m. USA Network from the WWE PC in Orlando. You've got the TV show, which is so cool. But those house shows are really cool because you get to see talent like yourself, but you also get to see developmental talent, some that are making their debuts, and you get to see established talent and mixing it up, doing different things, 6-man tags or 6-women tags or battle royals or individual singles, one-on-one tag team and all. And one place which is cool is the Havadell Fence Center. I know they're coming back to South Florida May 18th on a Saturday, and that's always a fun time. Fun at the Fen. NXT Fun at the Fen. That's how I like to refer to it. But I'll tell you this. What are your thoughts about the crowds on those Citrus Circuit, those house shows, and anything in particular, too, just working at the Havadell Fence Center?
Oh, man, coming to the Havadell Fence Center, coming to Fort Pierce is always magical. We always have a great crowd there, at least 300 plus, and they're there to chant. They're there to have a good time. There's lots of kids there, and that's what we need, man. You know, the energy that we receive from the people, we're able to reciprocate that and bring it back. And at the end, everybody's having a good time. You know what I mean? You get to see the future stars today. You know, everybody wants to see, you know, get a glimpse of what the future's going to look like. It's right here at these live events. It's right here in NXT. We're looking at the next mega stars of the world. Not just Florida, not just WWE, but of the world coming right here to Fort Pierce. So you make sure you don't want to miss that. We have loads of superstars. We got new talent that's waiting to break out and make a connection with the people.
And like I said, action-packed, fun all the time, and great ticket prices, too. That's another thing. And you're up close and personal. Sometimes you can get photos with the superstars. Sometimes you can get would be the selfies. Sometimes after the main event, they'll go around sometimes, sign autographs, take pictures, too. It's really a fun time for everybody, Trick. And what does it tell you, too? And we're going to wrap this up. 2 more minutes. I want to get to South Carolina. I got to get to South Carolina before we wrap it up. But I also want to say this. What is it like interacting with fans at those house shows? And they're cheering and they're yelling and all that. What is that like for you all?
Oh, man, that's what it's all about to us. I mean, like, of course, we want to get the wins. We want to get the dubs to raise our stock, to show that we're worth, you know, opportunities like the title and everything. But building a rapport with the audience is what it's all about. You know what I mean? At the end of the day, man, I love to make a difference for people and affect lives, give people hope, make people feel like they could be champion too. So when I see the kids there, you know, I love that. You know, the women supporting, the men over there chanting and everything. It's a great feeling, man. It's just a beautiful thing when you create that rapport with the audience.
And he has that rapport. You got to see Whoop That Trey. It's so amazing. That entrance is so cool. It's so much fun. That's a big thing apart. Okay, we're going to wrap it up with the South Carolina portion of this. Yes. Yeah, I had to do some research, do some homework. Tricks in the football. He played a little basketball, but here's what I'm going. Now, look, I can go to Hampton. I can go college. Okay. I can go USC. I can go the real USC. Trick Williams, if you know what I'm talking about. University of South Carolina. Go Cox. And I say that, hey, but Gamecocks. They're the Gamecocks. So that's what I'm saying. Lilian Garcia, who used to be a ring announcer for WWE, is also a famous USC alum. Yes, there they are.
That's right.
So
That's right.
I got it. 2 parts. First part, college. What was it like playing college football and just trying to get to the next level? Because I know I've got my NFC. I've got my NFC football representing the NFC.
I saw that.
So, but what was it like trying to get there and college football and then deciding, okay, the dream's over for football. Let me try another dream.
You know, crazy enough, you know, my experience with football and college football and my short stint in the NFL, it was everything I needed to prepare me for where I'm at now, being a WWE superstar. Man, I learned probably in college how to, 1, take a chance on myself, and 2, the hard work that it takes to become great at the craft. You know, very similar to how I had to go into Shawn Michaels' office and ask for an opportunity. Man, I walked straight into the office of Steve Spurrier back in the day, who was the old ball coach, the University of South Carolina head coach, Steve Spurrier.
And people down here, I never try to interject when you guys are answering and ladies, but I have to say this. And also, those people know, University of Florida coach Steve Spurrier, Heisman Trophy winner, also right. Steve Spurrier. So, and then USC, University of South Carolina head coach.
That's right, man. I think he's the winningest coach for Florida Gators. He was a quarterback for the Florida Gators. He won the Heisman Trophy there. So, you know, the connection between the University of South Carolina and the Florida Gators is immaculate, to say the least. But yeah, man, everything I learned, you know, from that experience of trying to make a name for myself, trying to prove myself, trying to be great in the football world, learning how to take a chance on myself, putting the hard work in, it's everything it took for me to be where I'm at right now, being a WWE superstar. So yes, I did get cut shortly into my NFL career with the Philadelphia Eagles, but I wouldn't change one thing. Man, I'm 100% feel fulfilled where I am, impacting the lives, seeing the kids. You know, to be real, James, kids get in trouble for chanting "whoop that trick," and I want to clear that up right now. Whoop that trick is a chant of endearment, of standing up for yourself and standing up for what you believe in. It's not a derogatory term. It is a good thing for kids to stand up for what they believe in and fight for when it's the right time to fight and defend yourself. And that's what we do when we whoop that trick. We're standing up to bullies. We're not taking no nonsense, and we're going to get our own championships, whatever that may mean.
You're going to be great with the Be a Star program that WWE does, because that is awesome. And anything could be taken anyway. So I'm glad you explained that, because I'm going to write about that. That's important to do. I will explain that. And we're going to wrap it up with this, because I got to go here. Keenan High School in the house.
Oh, man, Keenan High School. You taking it back to my roots now.
That's where we're going to end this, because I don't want to get Stephanie or anyone else mad at me. I don't want to hear that I'm going too long. But I gotta wrap it up with this. We know NXT's coming Florida circuit. One of those stops will be in Fort Pierce, May 18th. USA Network, Tuesday nights, 8 o'clock. He's the NXT champ, Trick Williams. But tell us about Keenan. Tell us about the people that helped you, Keenan. And you were a star football player there, big time. And you also played a little basketball, I think, as well.
I did play some basketball and also ran track, man. Shout out to my friends. I was actually just thinking about them yesterday. Tyler George and Tyler Smith. You know, these guys, they took me in and treated me like family when I transferred to Keenan High School. And, man, they showed me the ropes, man. You know, Keenan's in the central part of Columbia, South Carolina, where, man, you have to be tough and you have to be able to go get it out the mud, which is another valuable lesson that I had to learn. You know, you have to be tough, and, you know, if you want something, you have to go get it. And Keenan, man, we've made some stars. You say you keep up with some sports. Malaysia Fulwiley, the point guard for the University of South Carolina Gamecock women's basketball, is a Keenan Raider as well. We got, man, a lot of Keenan Raiders out here doing big things. But shout out to WJ Keenan. That's my home. We do big things here at WJ Keenan, and thank you for making the star Trick Williams to be where we are today. Shout out to WJ Keenan. Hi.
Yeah, he said, see, now as I end this, first of all, I want to thank you, Trick. Thank you, Trick, for everything. Get you going. You mentioned the Raiders. WWE WrestleMania will be at the home of the Las Vegas Raiders.
That's right.
And lastly, have you converted that Gator, Titus O'Neil, to be a USC supporter? Thank you, Trick.
I talked to Titus. We was at the Orlando Magic game last week, actually, and he played for the same coach I played for, in Steve Spurrier. So, we always had that rival, and I think he just had a son who committed to the Gators as well. So, we wish nothing but Titus O'Neil the best of luck. Shout out to Bianca Belair. She was also South Carolina Gamecock for a short period of time. So, we SEC all day long. All SEC shows love. Ariel Howard, Lash legend. She's a SEC athlete. Tiana Parker is a SEC athlete as well. So it's a good bit of us around.
Thank you, champ. NXT.